And we'll bring this up. Yes, get back to coding. Thank you. What are we going to listen to today? What is it going to be? Okay. I need music. Oh, a morning playlist? Let's see what this is like. There we go. Ooh, that seems nice. All right, I have like a little less than 60 minutes. I lied in my tweet because I have to make sure I'm ready to go. The half day is even. Why did I start the same time? Hi, sorry. I have 1 hour until I have to go pick up my kids, so this is like the last stream before spring break too, so I just figured I'd throw it out here because I was going to be working. Sorry, but I won't feel bad if you go and watch him because I totally understand, and that's cool. And probably what he's doing is more fun than what I'm doing. We're going to be learning stuff, which is always like funny, but also uncomfortable. So vacay on spring break, or you staying home? Well, we're gonna do some like day trips. Like tomorrow, we're gonna go see what is it? Ready Player One. That's right. God, how could I forget that? So we're gonna go see that tomorrow. Then Saturday is like prepping for Easter, coloring eggs, that kind of stuff. Then Sunday's Easter stuff, like eating food with lots of eggs in it. And then I think one day this week we're gonna go to the Metropolitan Museum of Art, which will be awesome. I haven't been there in a little while, so that'll be good. And my kids really want a cat, so we're gonna work on getting a kitten. Sounds like lots of fun. Yeah, and I'm sure in there I'll be like, you know, I will find some time for video games. I also have to do a little bit of work too, so. Oh, do I have to take this? No, I do not. Dude, our business phone gets so much spam. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's really annoying. Okay, we got music. I gotta turn on my my other one. Let's see. I duo stream with Watch Me Work and Twitch. And Watch Me Work is like pairs you up with other people who also like work from home kind of thing. Let's see. Does that work? Yes, here we go. Hooray. Okay, I finally got my shit together. As we know, I'm always like, I start my stream when I'm actually like 80% ready, and then I just kind of, you know. You're ready to learn? Oh, okay. So we're doing functions today. Functions today. All right, let's see here. All right, I'm good. Okay. All right, what are we doing? Okay, situation where you'd like to reuse a piece of code just with a few different values. Okay, makes sense. It's like a private lesson. It's just you. Okay. Well, hey, listen. If it makes you feel any better, if you weren't here, I'd still be talking to myself. So, I mean, I'm going to say this because it's going to be hilarious, but also kind of mean, but I don't care because I think it's funny. So it's like you aren't even here at all. I'm sorry. That's like my one terrible, awful thing I'm going to say today. I swear I'm going to say no more awful things to the future VOD watches. Sure. We got a really funny clip yesterday. Oh my God. I was still laughing about it later that night. It's one of those things like I don't think I'll ever forget, and it's always going to be funny. You can check it out. It's probably still a clip. Oh wait, no, you did not say that. You're used to being hated, ignored, despised. JK, carry on. Yeah, don't worry. I don't feel bad for you. Okay, I lied, right? I said that was going to be one terrible thing. I just did too. So I'm really done now. And we don't have time. We don't have time for this tomfoolery. Let's do this. I got to get through 19 steps. Oh my God. Yes, Python. Pay attention. Let's do this. Okay, check out the code in the code editor. You can I'm hurting you. I feel like I do this like, hey, I want people to be around. And then I'm like, nah, no, it's okay. Please stay. I won't say anything terrible anymore. I'm gonna focus now. I had too much coffee, obviously. Water time. Water. Okay, that's the tip calculator. Yeah. I know. I'm done. I know. One chunk of program. Here you can see we define two functions. Hold on, I gotta turn down my headphones. Let me know if the music's too loud for you. Usually I work without words, but we're going with that for now. Def is how you define a function, okay? Mm-hmm. Tax, calculate the tax. Tip, compute the tip. Okay. I feel like that I should probably write that down. Yeah, I still keep regular ass notes. We are using hot pink today. Hell yes. Not distracting me anymore. Although I just said that, so you are. Life is such a conundrum. All right, a function. Oh, nice. I have peeps to work with. Woohoo! All right. Function is defined. I don't think I'm happy with the light in here, but now I'm just, you know, being annoyed by things to be distracted. Don't feel bad. It's not you distracting me. I'm being distracted by all kinds of things because I know this is uncomfortable and I don't really want to do it. But we will learn something today. Okay, so now let's look at it and see what's going to happen. Think about it before you run it, just to see. Okay, so we're defining this function, which is tax. It takes the variable of bill, and it says, oh, this in quotes, triple quotes like this means that it's a comment saying it adds 8% tax to a restaurant bill. So bill times 1.08, which is the same as 8%. I know. I don't know, Snuggles. I do not know now. And I was sad, like, when I heard it was leaving, I was like, okay, I'm just done with this now. I can't get more attached. It's already over. Poor Paragon. I really liked it, too. You could, like, jump out of nowhere and be like, kill people, and then if you were me, you'd just die. But, you know. Okay, and then, so we're going to perform that function, then we're going to print with tax %F, percent bill. This means remainder. I know that percent means remainder of multiplying them together. So that's why we get with tax. I'm not sure what the %F is. I don't know that yet. Whoa, that's awesome. I'll definitely have to stop in a 24-hour stream. I would never do that anymore. I'm too old for that shit. I'm not playing around with that. You gotta ask for those days off work. Yeah, and probably like another one too. If you were me, I'd be like, I need 2 more days after that. Make sure your mom's okay with it. She gonna supply you with snacks and stuff. Get your mom running you late night snacks so you can stay up. Keep that brain juice going. That's funny. Mom, I want to stay up all night. That's hilarious. I hope your mom is cool. I hope you have a good mom. All right, now we're gonna do the next one. That's the tip. So we use bill. Adds 15% tip to a restaurant bill. People, no. 20 is standard. 20%. God damn it, Codecademy. 20%. Well, you should, if you're doing that, make sure you like get up at some point, like every 2 hours or so, stretch, use the bathroom, like Do the needful things your body requires. 20% got it. Yes, 20% people. And if it's exceptional service, or you're like super annoying and you recognize that, or like super messy because you got kids, it goes up from there. 20 is the base. Less than that, no. No. All right. Okay, so it's this %F thing again, which I'm sure we'll learn along the way, but I like getting this like 10,000 foot view before we dive in. Otherwise I'm just learning pieces and I can't see how it fits together. Okay, so then we do meal cost 100. Meal with tax is tax times the meal cost. And that runs this up here, tax. And we put meal cost instead of bill, right? Meal with tip, meal with tax. Now, I will say this, that's not true. You can tip before tax. I don't, because I'm just like, you know, pretty lazy and I'm like 20%. That's also why I do 20%. Also because I have weighted tables, so I always do that and I spread the word like, listen, they don't make minimum wage usually. You gotta tip. Which is a whole nother topic in itself of stupidity, but whatever. All right, and we run it, and that's all it says. Although we could like change the cost here. Let's make it like a nice meal, like a reasonable cost. That would be like $2.50. $100 is like the Chinese food down the place for 4 people. All right, I lied, but like, you know, it's like 60. NYC prices. With tax, $2.70. With tip, $3.10.50. But I think let's change this, that it's just meal cost and not meal with tax, because you're supposed to tip after or before tax. You can tip before tax, which is just meal cost. Look at this. We're doing stuff, right? Because the reason why you don't tip on tax is because it's not really, they haven't, you know what I'm saying? Like with the food that they supplied you, they did something. The tax is just a state saying like, hey, you have to pay us for the portion of whatever you did too. They gotta get their piece. Everybody wants their piece. All right. Functions defined with 3 components. I'm still feeling like this is too loud for me. I can't make that any lower. I can make this lower. That's better. Could also be that I only got like 5 hours of sleep last night and none of the sleep was longer than a 2-hour block without being woken up by somebody needing help sleeping. So yeah, I'm feeling a little brain drain today. Functions are defined with 3 components. Write this down. You'll need this later. Header. Functions. Kids, not even once. Well, I mean, I wouldn't be the person I am today without them. So there's that. Plus, once I had kids, actually, I did not really get migraine headaches anymore. So that's something. And I stopped smoking cigarettes, so it was good for me. Is it easy? No. Would I recommend it for anybody else? No. Did I ever think I was going to do it? No. But here I am. That's life. Here's all this shit. Do the best with what you got. 3 parts. This song is nice. Okay. The header includes the definition. Okay. So header also has, okay. Okay. So So header has the define keyword. It has the name of the function. So it'll be important because you need all these pieces for it to work when you're writing it, and any parameters. Hilarious. Thanks. I'll let him know. But I think he already knows. One is the header. Two is comments. Absolutely. So much. But, you know, to be honest, I'm just as broken as everybody else. I think I just, like, take myself less seriously about it. That's why I can laugh. Because I don't want to cry. And the body. Comments and the body. Comments explain the function. To be honest, this is probably going to be the most difficult part for me. Like, explaining what this shit does. I don't know. Describes the procedures the function carries out. The body describes the procedures the function carries out. And the body's indented, yeah. That's super important. And it's not indented like a tab. No, no, no. It's indented for spaces. Why? I feel like things like that, I'm just like, why? You're making this new language. It could be anything. Do we choose 4 spaces or do we choose a tab for indenting? Like, how do you get that wrong? Or please explain to me what I don't understand, why 4 spaces is better than a tab. I don't know. Okay, so we got that down. All right, I'll see you all around. Does that mean like you're my new stalker? I mean, person who watches me from afar, as Unimpeded says. Oh my God, no. No more coffee. Srellian, stop. I need to put this away, like not on my desk. I can't see it anymore. Shouldn't be having it at all. I'm already like... There's like so much excitement around here for spring break. Ew. Okay. Go ahead and create a function, spam, that prints. So no one can hear you laughing so hard. That's it. Oh my God, you roll in here. You followed already, right? I saw I had 42 follows, but it's too bad that you missed like my alerts. They're freaking hilarious. Somebody's gonna have to follow to hear the alert. I love it. It's hilarious. I think so. It's my sense of humor perfectly. Okay, define your spam function starting on line 5. You can leave the code on line 10 alone for now. I'll explain it soon. I'll unfollow and follow again. Will that work? No, I could play someone else's, like, alert and you could see it. Here. Sorry. It gets me every time. Thanks for that. I know. I know. I feel like my spirit animal is a rainbow unicorn that poops sparkles. That's like, yeah. What is that? It's hilarious is what it is. I don't know what is so funny about it to me, but it is funny. And like, I don't know. Makes me laugh. I'm here for me, people. You can be here for you. That's cool. But I'm here for me. I know. Okay, you're right. Thank you. Okay. Okay, we're defining spam as... what were we supposed to do after that? Okay, yes, we'll do this. Yeah, okay. Cool, thanks. Thanks for stopping by. Bye. Alright, and because of the function here, okay. And what is it gonna do? That prints the string eggs to the console, so then we want to do this. This is the other thing. You press enter. It does not even indent the 4 that it needs to. It only goes 2. And then I'm so paranoid, I'm like, did it really go 2 or did it go 3? Can I just hit the spacebar twice? No, I have to go back and then space again. I gotta start doing the hit enter and then space twice. Otherwise, I'm gonna hate this forever. Alright, and we want it to print eggs. Oh, shit. Bad typing skills. And then we want to make a comment about what this does, right? Comment above, or do we comment below? I don't know. Triple quotes. And we say, spam prints eggs. Because that's what it does. All right, let's see if this works. Oh, it worked. I did it right the first time. This bodes well, but usually I get stuck around 6. Let's keep going. Stop screwing around. All right, after defining a function, it must be called to be implemented. In the previous exercise, spam in the last line told the program to look for the function called spam and execute the code inside it. Okay, we've set up a function square. Call it on the number 10 by putting 10 between the parentheses of square on line 10. Okay, so we're doing the opposite of what was done last time. Last time we defined what the function was and then it told it to run. This time we're writing it to run so we can learn that part. Returns the square of a number, squared, and to the power of 2, print. What was %d again? Oh, okay, they're using it as the variable to be substituted at the end here where you see these in parentheses. They take, you tell them parentheses and this is what the parentheses are and then substitute it here. I don't know if it matters. This one's D, the other one was F. Can it just be whatever as long as it's consistent? I don't know. We'll find out, I'm sure. We'll find out the hard way, like so many things around here. All right, return squared. All right, print blank squared is blank, return squared. Okay, and what we want to do is we set up a function square, call it on the number 10 by putting 10 between the parentheses of square. All right, square. Yeah. Run it. 10 squared is 100. We did it. Next. All right. Another look at the definition of function square from the previous exercise. Find square in here, and it's a parameter of square. Parameter is a variable that's input into a function. All right. So we wrote parameter here for something else. Parameters are, this is important too, because this is part of the vocabulary that you need to know so that you can get this done. If you don't use the right vocabulary, it's hard to communicate about problems, issues, whatever. So parameter is a variable input into a function. To a function. All right. Sorry. A function can have any number of parameters. Values of the parameters passed into a function are known as the arguments. Ooh, there's another vocabulary word. Arguments. Parameters passed into a function. Passed into a function. I also feel like this will probably be important when I make mistakes and then it gives me an error and says, hey, there's a problem with your arguments. I need to know where, like, what is an argument so I can find the problem and fix it. Arguments are parameters passed into a function. Values of the parameters passed into a function are known as the arguments. Recall in the previous example. Okay. Parameter n set to the argument 10. Typically, when you call a function, you should pass in the same number of arguments as there are parameters. Okay, so here we're going to have 2 parameters. Okay. Add your parameters there, add your arguments there. So parameters are in the definition and arguments are in the actual function. Yes, because the function's at the bottom. After you define what the function's going to be, then you actually run the function. Okay. Gotta wrap my brain around like these steps, because if you don't do it the right way, it won't work. Okay, it should take 2 exponents, a base. Oh, it should take 2 arguments, a base and an exponent, and raise it to the power of the second. It's currently broken, however, because the parameters are missing. Okay. The first one is base. Okay. And power, we're using this as 37. Oops, too many. 4. There we go. Run. Okay. Seems like it worked. Next. We're really rolling now. We've seen functions that can print text or do simple arithmetic. Yes, of course. A function can call another function. All functions inside of functions. Let's look at the 2 functions. One good turn, which adds 1 to the number it takes as an argument, and deserves another, which adds 2. Change the body of deserves another so that it always adds 2 to the output of one good turn. I'm not sure. Maybe we put in here, instead of n, we put one good turn. And then here we put return one good turn plus 2. And I don't know. Give it a shot. No. Looks like your deserves another function returns 2 instead of 3 when we call deserves another. Maybe I didn't need to change anything, and it's one of those ones where they're like, no, you didn't need to change anything. We already did it for you. If this doesn't work, I'm going to have to take a hint. Nope. Okay, get a hint. The N in the body of deserves another should be replaced. Ah, that's what it was. So I had the right idea, but the wrong, like, I guess syntax is a good way to say it. One good turn. So I had an idea that it was close, so close. And then we need another one, right? Another, there we go, yeah. And then this is return N. Would that work? Let's see. Or is it here? Oops. Like that. Python line 4, so it does not like this. So let's take this and just leave it as N. And let's see what happens. That worked. Okay, so I just want to like absorb this a little bit. So N is the same in any of them. But this one returns the function of that one plus 2. Next. We're getting there. Practice makes perfect. Let's create a few more functions just for good measure. The example above is just there to help you remember how functions are structured. Don't forget the colon at the end of your function definition. Thank you. I would have forgotten that. Cube that takes an argument called number. Oh, I remember the return and the double space. Holy cow. All right. Make that function return the cube of that number. Cube equals Oh, that's what I'm missing. Ugh, sorry, everybody. Okay, doesn't matter. Nobody's talking to anybody. All right. Define a function called cube that takes an argument called number. Yes. Parentheses and colon. Yes. Make that function return the cube of the number multiplied by itself, and multiplied it by itself once again. So it's number, it's not cube. I need to do number. Numbert equals number, no, n times n times n. I don't know. And make that function return number. Okay, then we have another one. And we're going to define this. Define a second function called by 3. That takes an argument called number. Okay. If that number is divisible by 3, should call cube number and return its result. Oh, Jesus. I'm not ready for this right now. Not at all. Okay. I have time to get through this. Not a problem. I can do this. So here's the second function. Oops. Okay, it also takes number. I don't think I really like this. Number equals n, n, n. I'm not sure, like... So we could do an if, right? That's why I said if that number is divisible by 3, number... right? Because that's the remainder. So if the number divided by 3 has no remainder, right? If number remainder, when you divide by 3, equals 0, then it needs to 1, 2. If that number is divisible by 3, should call return. If that statement's true, so there's no remainder, it's evenly divided by 3, it should return a cube number. Right? Else ooh, I almost forgot the colons after these. Goodness gracious. I'm so glad they put that example up there. If, yes. And this needs one as well. Goodness gracious. Sloppy, sloppy. All right. Else, return, false. Fossil. False. Don't forget the if and else statements need a colon at the end of that line. That's true too. All right, let's see what happens. Okay, invalid syntax here. Is it like that? N is not defined, so we should say, is this number times number times number? Oh, it did it. So all it was I need to make sure the variables were all the same. Yes. And that has to equal, yes, okay, yep. Great, oh my goodness, we did it. And that didn't even take that long, but my brain now hurts, but it's okay. All right. Sorry, gotta stretch. Remember, import this from the first exercise in this course? Gonna have to say a strong no for that one. That was an example of importing a module. Okay, Modules of file that contains definitions, including variables and functions. We did that for like the clock, I think, something like that. SQRT 25. Okay, so it's not included in the module, right? Python line 3 in module. Square root is not defined. Okay. Instead it throws an error. Yep. Yes, Python doesn't know what square roots are yet. There's a Python module named math. Sorry. You need to import, all you need is the import keyword. When you simply import a module this way, it's called generic import. Import math. Math. Ah, and so you're saying you find this function inside math. I want you to run this specific function, but it's not just square root. It's in math square root. Like again, with the idea of like you're trying to call a certain cell in an Excel file. So you're saying, okay, not just line 12, but also column C, line 12 pulls that. So, okay, I see. Now let's see if you know the square root of 25 is 5. No, I did wrong here. Import math on line 2 of the editor. Yes. Insert math dot before square root, so it has the form math dot square root. Invalid syntax on line 2. Oh. Maybe it's import, not import. When your shitty pronunciation screws you. Next! I feel like we're on a roll now. Hooray. Okay. Now Python knows how to take the square root. Yes, it could be frustrating to keep typing math.square root. It's possible to import only certain variables of functions from a given module. Pulling in a single function of a given module is called a function import, and it's done with the from keyword. From module import functions. So from math import square root. From math import SQRT. Yes, and then the next line is going to be print SQRT 25. Let's see if this works. Yay! Hi. Hey, everybody. How you doing? That totally worked. Yes. On to the next one. 10. We're really rolling now. Use the power of from module import to import everything from the math module on line 3 of the editor. Okay, universal import. Okay, so there's kind of 3 types of importing. All right, guys, I gotta mute this. It's my husband Colin, and he's the best. All right, back at it. do this. From module, import everything. Oh, but it's got to be math from module. Duh. From math. There we go. Run. Yes. Import math. Imports a math module. Oh, so we can write comments in line, which would probably be like helpful. Universal imports may look great on the surface, but they're not a good idea for one very important reason. They fill your program with a ton of variable and function names without the safety of those names still being associated with the modules they came from. So I could see how that would be a problem if you imported two modules and they had maybe similar variable names or same variable names, then you wouldn't know which one came from which, I guess. That's just me trying to come up with a reason why that's not good. Yes, okay, yes, they're saying the same thing. So if you have a function of your very own named SQRT and you import math and your function is safe, there is your SQRT and there is math.sqrt. If you do from math import star, however, sorry, like you have a problem, namely two different functions with the exact same name. So that's what I was saying. Okay, even if your own definitions don't directly conflict. Yes, other modules could have the same one. Best to stick with either import module and type module.name or just import specific variables and functions from various modules as needed. The code in the editor will show you everything available in the math module. Oh, interesting. Import math. Imports math. Everything direct. So I guess the directory of the math. And then print everything. Everything is the directory of the math. So here's everything. Arc cosine, arc sine, arc tangent probably squared, ceiling, cosine, degrees, exponential. I don't know what ERF is. Exponential. Oh, E is that other one. It's like, that has to do with logs and natural logs and stuff. Factorial, okay, that's given as expression of an exclamation point. Floor, I guess that's the opposite of ceiling, like when you're defining limits. I don't know what FR exponent is. Log base 10. Log 1p, I don't know what that one is. Pi, pow, I have no idea. Radians, okay, sine h, square root, tangent, tan h, and trunk, like truncation, I guess. Just guessing on so much of this. All right, here we go. On beyond strings. Now that you understand what functions are and how to import modules, let's look at some of the functions that are built into Python. No modules required. Okay, that's good. Yes, we already know upper, lower, string, and length. What do you think the code editor will do? Run when you think you have an idea. Okay. Define biggest number. Print max. I don't know what ARGs are. Return max ARGs. Define smallest number. Maybe it's kind of like allowing you to do the substitution. Define distance from 0. right? And it's going to put them in here. So define biggest number is going to be 10, define smallest number is going to be minus 10, and distance from 0 is going to be, and since it's absolute, it's going to be 10, because the distance from 0 is 10, whether you're going 10 in this direction or 10 in this direction on a number line. 10 minus 10, 10. Yes! My maths is strong! Alright. Max function takes any number of arguments and returns the largest one. Largest can have odd definitions here, so it's best to use max on integers and floats, where the results are straightforward, and not on other objects like strings, okay? Okay. Oh, sorry. Like I said, I did not sleep well last night, so a little bit of headache, a little bit of tiredness, but too much coffee, so. Try out the max function on line 3. You can provide any number of integer or float arguments to max. Should print 10. No, it prints all of them. There we go. There we go. Just forgot to use the max function. I got confused because maximum is the variable, max is the function. All right, next. And 1 is the least, yes. And I guess you don't need spaces in here. That's great. Look at this. We are gonna get it done! Absolute function returns the absolute value of the number it takes as an argument. That is the number's distance from 0 on a imagined number line. For instance, 3 and negative 3 both have the same value. Yes, yes, yes. Absolute function. Hey! Hello. Absolute function always returns a positive value, and unlike max and min, it only takes a single number. Maybe yes. Negative 42. Run should be 42. Yes, it is. That's always the answer. Finally, the type function returns the type of data it receives as an argument. Ah, okay. So, okay. It would type out integer, float because there's a decimal, and string because it's just words. Have Python print out the type of an integer, float, and a string in an editor. You can pick any values on which to call type so long as they produce one of each. Print type. See? That makes you mad. I'm not happy about that. Print type 33. Print type 1.8. And print type I got this. There we go. Run it. Yep. Next. Speak. Define speak message. Return message. If happy, speak unhappy. Elif sad. I'm sad. Else. I don't know what I'm feeling. Okay. Just here for reference. Yes, I understand that. Define a function. Shutdown. That takes one argument s. I did not forget the parentheses or the colon. I'm getting my syntax down. Then if shutdown function receives an S equal to yes, it should return shutting down. If shut down if shutdown function receives an S equal to yes. If shutdown S equal yes, return shutting down. ELF. S equals no. Return shut down boarded. Else, all the if statements need the colons after it. Almost forgot it that time though, didn't I? But nope, I remembered. I feel like, I'm not sure. Everybody's so nice. Aw, that's good. Feeling creative. Let's see. Yes, I think I should not put anything here. Let's make this like this. Else return sorry. Is this correct? Let's see. If shutdown equals yes. Ooh, and we can also say S. Is it like a substitution? We have the percents or not? Let's run this one, I think. If the shutdown function, if shutdown receives an S equal to yes, it should return shutting down. Otherwise, no, then it returns shutdown aborted, else return sorry. No, okay. Your shutdown function should take one parameter. Oh, I forgot to put the parameters at the end, which is this right? No. There we go. Shutdown takes one argument and 0 are given. S is not defined. Damn. Alright. Ensure your function outputs appear exactly as shown. Also ensure your function returns the above values rather than printing them. Okay, yes, okay. That's not my problem. What's the end supposed to look like again? I know you know this because you've been working on this too. I've already forgotten what the end point looks like, right? Because I'm defining it here. What's this one again?
Define shutdown.
Right, to run the function. This is all fine. So far that's okay. But how do I run the function again? I've defined the function. How do I run it?
Just
Like
shut
this?
down S. Yeah, that's it. Are you...
But I need a parameter.
All right, so what are you feeding
missing-
shutdown? You're feeding S. So what's the value of S?
Okay. Now where do I put S?
Whatever the value is, just put it between the parentheses.
Here?
Nope, here. Because whatever you do that, it's going to
No,
assign
but
it to
it's
S.
look. I do this. And
Okay.
it tells me yes is not defined.
Quote it.
Ah, yes. Thank you. See, I knew it was something stupid.
Okay, let's see.
Line 9.
Shutdown equals yes.
All right, I gotta get going. I've got to stop my stream now. Bye, everybody. If I don't see you again for a week, you know it's just
No,
spring break.